If you are in your 40s, here are 9 eating habits you really need to stop. Once you hit this stage of life, the little things that did not seem to matter in your 20s or 30s suddenly catch up fast. Your metabolism is slower. Your sleep quality is more sensitive. Recovery takes longer. Cravings shift. Hormones change. All that adds up. A lot of people keep eating like they are still in their 20s, and then wonder why their energy crashes in the afternoon or why they gain fat even though they have not changed anything. Before we get into it, comment below and tell me where you are from. Food culture varies a lot, and some habits are so normal in one place that people do not even think about them. Number 1. Late night eating. This one is huge. Life gets busy. You work late, you get home, and the only time you get to relax is at night, so eating late just happens. But in your 40s, the way your body handles late meals changes. Your digestive system slows down a bit. Your sleep cycles are easier to disrupt. Overnight recovery is way more important now than it used to be. When you eat right before bed, your body spends the night digesting instead of repairing. You might not notice it in your 20s, but in your 40s you start waking up more often, you feel bloated in the morning, and your energy feels off. Studies show that eating late can disrupt sleep quality and increase the chances of nighttime awakenings. You can feel the difference yourself. One of the simplest shifts you can make is finishing dinner 3 to 5 hours before bed. In Japan, most families eat dinner earlier and let the body rest before sleeping. It is not some fancy trick. It is just giving your system time to do its job. If you do this consistently, you will notice your sleep gets deeper and your mornings feel clearer. Number 2. Alcohol. I am not going to tell you to never drink again, but in your 40s, alcohol hits different. Recovery takes longer. Sleep is more fragile. A couple of drinks that you could sleep off in your 20s can mess with your REM cycles now and leave you feeling foggy the next day. Alcohol is also sneaky because your body prioritizes burning it off first, like it is a toxin. That means all the food you ate basically gets stored until the alcohol is cleared. Plus, the calories themselves are empty. If you are drinking a few times a week without thinking, that alone can slow fat loss or even cause weight gain, even if everything else seems fine. Cutting back, even slightly, has a noticeable effect. More stable energy, better mornings, less inflammation, fewer late-night cravings. In Japan, people often drink socially on weekends but do not make it a daily habit. Adopting that kind of rhythm, where alcohol is not just a background habit, makes a big difference. Number 3. Constant snacking. This one catches so many people off guard because it does not feel like a big deal. A handful of nuts here, a granola bar there, maybe a few crackers while cooking dinner. But in your 40s, your insulin sensitivity starts to shift. Every time you snack, you spike insulin. If that is happening all day, your body never gets a proper break to switch into fat-burning mode. In your 20s, you might get away with grazing all day. In your 40s, that constant low-level eating can quietly block fat loss, mess with appetite regulation, and lead to bloating, because your digestive system does not get downtime. A lot of people in Japan tend to stick to structured meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner. That alone keeps insulin and hunger signals more predictable. You do not have to do anything extreme. Just aim for clear meal times and try to keep the kitchen closed in between. When you stop grazing, your hunger signals get clearer and your energy feels more stable throughout the day. Number 4. Sugary drinks. This one is everywhere. Fancy coffees, sweetened teas, juices, sodas, energy drinks. When you are in your 40s, the blood sugar roller coaster from those hits you harder. You get that mid-morning high, then the 2 p.m. crash, then you reach for more sugar or caffeine. The loop keeps going. In your 20s, maybe your metabolism can smooth over those spikes and dips. In your 40s, that roller coaster starts to affect your mood, your focus, your cravings, and your sleep. Your body does not buffer the way it used to. A lot of people do not realize how much sugar is packed into those normal drinks. Some seasonal coffees have more sugar in one cup than what someone should have in an entire day. Juice sounds healthy, but most commercial juice is basically sugar water without fiber. A simple switch is going for unsweetened drinks: black coffee, tea, sparkling water. In Japan, unsweetened teas are the default. You see people carrying barley tea or green tea everywhere, not sweet drinks. Once you make the shift, it is surprising how much your cravings calm down and your energy levels stop crashing. And this next one is where it really starts to get sneaky, because it is not just about when or what you eat. It is about the type of food that fills your environment every day. Number 5. Ultra-processed junk food. This one hits harder in your 40s than a lot of people realize. Your metabolism is slower now. Your gut is less forgiving. Your blood sugar response is not as smooth as it was in your 20s. When most of your daily food is made up of processed, hyper-palatable things, your body ends up constantly fighting for balance. These foods are designed to make you overeat. Crunchy, salty, sweet, just the right mix to keep you going back for more. In your 40s, that constant overload starts to show up as stubborn fat, lower energy, more bloating, and sometimes changes in skin. It is not just about calories. It is about how processed food affects your hunger signals. In Japan, the base of most meals is still built on simple ingredients. Rice, vegetables, fish, tofu, eggs, soups. People eat snacks and sweets too, but the foundation is real food. You do not have to suddenly live like a monk. Try to make most of what you eat come from single ingredient or minimally processed foods. The difference builds up fast. Number 6. Emotional and boredom eating. This one gets trickier as you get older because life gets heavier. There is more stress, more responsibility. Work is intense, family changes. Food becomes an easy way to soothe. You are not hungry. You are tired, stressed, or restless. If you have spent years reaching for food without thinking about it, it is a tough pattern to even notice. In your 40s, emotional eating hits harder because your body is not burning through those extra calories like it did before. Stress hormones can also mess with hunger cues. The little snack to feel better can quietly turn into extra energy that gets stored. One trick that helps is what I call the veggie test. When you feel like eating, imagine a plate of raw vegetables. If that sounds good, you are probably genuinely hungry. If it does not, maybe what you need is a walk, water, or just a pause. In Japan, when people feel off, the first instinct is often something like a bath, a walk, or a cup of tea. That little buffer can break the automatic loop. Number 7. Distracted eating. This one is everywhere now. Eating while watching TV, scrolling on your phone, working at your desk, or driving. In your 40s, this is risky because your natural hunger and fullness cues are less sharp than they used to be. If you eat distracted, you almost always eat more than you need, and you do not feel satisfied. When you just sit down and eat without screens, you notice your food more, you chew more, you stop closer to full. It sounds basic, but it is one of the easiest ways to cut down on overeating without counting anything. In Japan, meals usually happen seated at a table, even if you are alone. That small moment of focus changes the rhythm of eating. Number 8. Eating too fast. This one hits people in their 40s because digestion slows down a bit with age. Your fullness signals do not fire as quickly as they used to. If you finish your plate in 5 minutes, your brain has not caught up yet. That is why you end up stuffed 15 minutes later and wondering why you did not stop earlier. A simple fix is slowing down your chewing. In Japan, it is common to chew each bite more thoroughly and take your time with meals. If you put down your fork between bites and aim to make your meals last at least 15 to 20 minutes, you will notice you get full on less food and feel better after. Number 9. Mindless finishing. The little bites you take to not waste food. The last few spoonfuls off someone else's plate. The scraps while cleaning up. In your 40s, all of those add up more than you think. Your margin for extra is smaller now. The calories you barely notice can quietly tip the scale. A simple trick is plating smaller portions from the start. Use a slightly smaller plate. Serve yourself less. Remind yourself it is okay not to finish everything. In Japan, it is normal to leave a tiny bit behind or pack it away. There is less pressure to clean every plate. That shift alone can save hundreds of calories a week without feeling restrictive. When you step back and look at all 9 habits together, it is easy to see how they build up. None of them are dramatic on their own, but in your 40s, your body is less forgiving than it used to be. All these small habits start to matter more. The good news is, you do not need to fix everything overnight. Pick 1 or 2 habits to focus on for a few weeks. Late-night eating and sugary drinks alone can completely change your sleep and daily energy. Once you start feeling those wins, clearer mornings, fewer crashes, steadier appetite, it becomes easier to keep going. This is about working with your 40s body, not against it. You do not need extreme diets. You need better rhythms, lighter evenings, more real food, fewer distractions, more awareness. Which of these 9 habits do you think will make the biggest difference for you right now? Tell me in the comments. I am curious which one hits home for you the most.